Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling. Thunder, don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coast. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. If you jump into the fire, can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire, those city winds that never be the same. You burn that if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire, those city winds that never be the same. You burn that if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire, those city winds that never be the same.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you got it from Missouri.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vague.
We are the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio. at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They give to Chubb out of the gun. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Wilson made the tackle.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4
Well, we
yards.
always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hopkins' kick is good, and it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Washington ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, zone. Washington. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
On your team.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Thomas Davis on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with this Washington 10, Browns nothing.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
McCann's kick up and good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A carry now for McKissick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down now. It's Love, and he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And 11 at the Browns' 22-yard line.
Second and 11. They go play action with Haskins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run the counter. Love. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Browns 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Recovered.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Haskins now off the bootleg. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Shotgun handoff now for Love. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by...
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now look at him go. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They turn to Love on the handoff. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that?
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here. as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, Love. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On third down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Nowhere to go that time.
Number 24.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sean Dion Hamilton.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
At the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56. Run.
And off comes to Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mayfield.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that's going to tie us at 13. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
And it's 3rd down.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
From the gun, Haskins looking for Inman deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Again, this is Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Taken down.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Browns 20, Washington 13. Tucker McCann set.
McCann's got it teed up.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The tackle made by Clay Matthews. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Haskins taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's able to find Edmond. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st down, Washington.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run with McKissick. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Mayfield. Man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he'll get it up
about near the 35, right at the 34 here.
To Robert Foster.
The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
2-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
15 yards on the play, first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Haskins to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And out.
going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Haskins. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't y'all? Nights like this, I wish I was with y'all. Turf roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no hitter, we don't get no magazines. If you don't throw your back up, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the south. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You were raised on the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, Will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh. Get up for what? Get up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What?
Lemonade.
Get up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What? Get up for what?
This is Deafy Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in a way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
back, me the females, I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the
Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. I'm the first lady, stunner crew, running nation. Pick it up, watch me pick it up. In my hands, on my knees, I've been down to pick it up. Kylie Jenner lips, J-Lo in the hips. Y'all sitting on the bleachers on the first draft pick. Playing with your feelings, can't have me. Get left like D, I did the Cassie. Blah, 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 cause I already won. This is B4 language, we ain't coming from a bum. Drippy, sipping like Capri Sun. Take your man, get bored, send him back where he's from. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. I ain't talking about my deal, but they humble down. Talking from my shoulders to my waist down. Core stores open, I'm the best down, hands down. Mad about it, cut a check, caught another touchdown. Fumble in the bag like you can't hold it or something. I weigh out your league, switch controllers or something. I'm so wavy like I'm walking on the ocean or something. Wishing they was in my skin like they my lotion or something. Set the cash app, the thighs match, so he know he gotta match that. Left the club, 100,000 in a brown knapsack. Tags in the bag, girl returning clothes back. Your favorite rapper, favorite song, stunner, girl throwback. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like a standing ovation. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis. You can't do it like me, sis.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kick it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like,
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Ay, yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this.
Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my fate, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my real